4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3 games to none right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all 3 of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 AL Central champion, Detroit Tigers.
Briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as the defending champs look like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. Johnny Gomes. The move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. So the leadoff man is set down to begin game number 4. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Angel for the first time coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the plate in front of him. So he doesn't have to rely on his base coaches, and he's able to make it all the way around safely.
So a runner at third here with one gone. And in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
Mike Napoli will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Fouled straight back. Ortiz, the runner at first. Here's the pitch. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be two. Kinsler for one. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. And they'll go to work against, when healthy, one of the best around, the slender right-hander Clay Buchholz. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. And a good 2-strike swing here, as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Nava has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Corey Hunter will get his first opportunity now. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled back. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now the 1-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Miguel Cabrera will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Shane Victorino leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Shane Victorino.
And he gets under this one just a bit, as it'll be a chance for Jackson in center. One pitch, one away.
And this is a pretty good defensive outfield here in Detroit. 9 gold gloves between them. Of course, all 9 of those gold gloves belong to that man right there, Torrey Hunter. And he makes the play right here to run this ball down.
Daniel Nava will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Hits softly to the right side. And he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled back. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Swing and a liner towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His club trade. Victor Martinez will start things off in the bottom of the second. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Austin Jackson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sounds sharp, too.
And he turns to the curveball that time as he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
That's a good pitch right there, inside part of the plate. Just too tardy of a swing to get the hands through the zone. And as a result, it's just a little humpback liner and an easy out.
Andy Dirks will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And there's a fastball from Buchholz as he gets ahead 0-1. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A good inning of work there from Clay Buchholz. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Will Middlebrooks is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Third baseman, Will Middlebrooks.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, a sliding stop. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, I can, says Ian Kinsler. Very nicely done there.
Boy, it's so nice to have a second baseman that can cover some ground. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle. But look at him make the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position. And he's able to get enough on that throw to get the out at first.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And out of here! A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. His 4th long ball of this series. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. So one away here with the bases empty. And here's the powerful Johnny Gomes. In the air to right center. And there to take this one is Hunter, and that's out number 2.
Now back, shortstop,
Angel Barreto will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Castellanos will put this one away, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run thanks to the Dustin Pedroia blast. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Boston. Back now with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as catcher Alex Avila gets set to start things out here in the Tigers' half of the inning. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
And you got to remember, Victorino was a center fielder in Philadelphia. He was a left fielder when he moved to L.A. for a few months. And now he's a right fielder here with the Sox. So he's a pretty versatile player out there, and he makes a nice play on the move right there.
Nick Castellanos will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And this is fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the two-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. David Ortiz will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. And the fourth inning has begun with a home run. A solo home run for David Ortiz. His first homer here in the series as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. Mike Napoli will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
And now a fastball is roasted into left field. That's a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Shane Victorino will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Pitch home to Victorino. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Hunter will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. You guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Daniel Nava will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Under it now is Jackson to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. First pitch on its way from Verlander, and he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Ready with the 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Verlander deals the 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Will Middlebrooks will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Sox thanks to the big blow by David Ortiz. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Ian Kinsler will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. Well, he's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Corey Hunter will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Misses, ball 2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 3-0. Dustin Pedroia will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Dustin Pedroia.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Johnny Gomes will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Now the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And this will be taken in by the 3rd baseman for the 2nd out.
And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit harder. But instead, he's up there trying to pull it, and he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all.
Angel Barreto will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play. Victor Martinez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Fouled back. Here's another 0-2. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Nava will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, that was a struggle with a capital S, but he finally gets him to lift the fly ball here to end the 9-pitch at-bat. That'll take some life out of the arm.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Andy Dirks will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Fouled straight back. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Barreto is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. David Ortiz will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
David Ortiz.
And Ortiz hits one high in the air, and this one is going to be long gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Now here comes the Tiger skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Luke Pitkonen will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 39, Luke Pitkonen.
Mike Napoli will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Napoli. Come on, Tigers.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
Let's go, guys.
Now the 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here now the 2-2. And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Shane Victorino will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Swinging a liner back through the box. And oh no, pray that didn't get him where it sounded like it got him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Al Albuquerque will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 62, Al Albuquerque.
Daniel Nava will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Daniel Nava.
Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 2nd home run of the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that 2-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
A.J. Pierzynski.
That's hard hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Will Middlebrooks will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Line to left. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Not a bad pitch that time. You'll get another look at it here. He just goes down and hooks it right down the line. As a pitcher, not much you can do about that one.
Now a slider is lined toward the gap in left center, and that's going to be down for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Boy, and they have really picked up the pace here in this half inning. 2 more runs are in to score on this latest double, and now it's a 5-run inning. Looks to me like they're busting out a can of you-know-what.
Johnny Gomes will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Jackson calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Tigers nothing. Alex Avila will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Alex Avila.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Barreto will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
That 5-run inning broke this game wide open, so you can bet he'll be more free and easy out there on the mound. That's a nice job of getting that first out of the inning.
Nick Castellanos will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jose Iglesias will try it again. He flew out his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now here it comes. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. The defending world champs out in front as we take a look there at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Phil Koch will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Angel Barreto will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Shortstop, Angel Barreto.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Go.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit. Around first, heading for second now.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
This is one of those situations where those unwritten rules of baseball come into play. You've got a big lead. It's late in the ball game. This is where you really need to put the brakes on the running game.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Oh, and a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. I mean, the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Mike Napoli will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
He's leading towards second.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Ortiz, the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, that wasn't really the sharp slider there. You can see the movement, more of a sweeping slider, much easier pitch to hit when it's hanging like that.
The first pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit. Dirk's able to get it in quickly, so that'll hold the runner at third base. Daniel Nava will stand in again as we flash it back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Grounded fouled off to the right side.
Go, Tigers.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Here we go.
He's ready now. The pitch out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Ortiz scores. 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home. And now the tag will be applied between third and home. Not sure I get that one, but it comes after 2 runs have scored.
Yeah, well, the damage here is already done. 2 runs are across the score, but you can see he's trying to score all the way from first, and they wind up getting him at home plate.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. David Ross will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. And now a jump throw against his body. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Will Middlebrooks will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. It's David Ross will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 3.
Ian Kinsler will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Corey Hunter will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, not to pour cold water on a possible no-hit bid, but have a look at that pitch count. It's starting to creep up there a little bit.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Jabba Chamberlain will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Dustin Pedroia will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And the eighth inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen, a big 0. Johnny Gomes will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And that's cut on and missed by Gomes, and he's in danger now, down 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Throw gets him at first, and Chamberlain's looking like he's well in control here. There are 2 away. So with 1 gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Angel Barreto will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Over is Dirks, and he'll put this one away for out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. But Victor Martinez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now Martinez gets around on one as he sends it to deep right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. His first homer so far in the series, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Brandon Workman will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Austin Jackson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Austin Jackson.
Oh, and Jackson connects here and sends this one high and deep out to left field. Nava is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Andy Dirks will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Alex Avila will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Victorino is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Yeah, and I think he thought he got that one pretty good. That looked like it might turn into extra bases, but that's a nice job to close quickly and run it down in the alley.
Nick Castellanos will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. The knuckleball there as he makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. He just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
And this ball will be chopped foul.
Here we go.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't get just the one. David Ortiz will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Swing and a shot toward right center, and a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. Ortiz is on his way to second, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Mike Napoli stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Jackson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, you know, he got a whole lot of this one, but he didn't get it all. But in the end, that's the difference between a flyout and a booming home run.
Shane Victorino will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, you know, and out of the zone to boot, I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Daniel Nava is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and he pops him up over near second. Kinsler is there and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Koji Uehara is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 19, Koji Uehara.
Ian Kinsler will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 5. Too high, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Well, the very fact that he gets to this ball, that's impressive. But there was no way he was going to be able to get enough on that throw, so that'll be scored an infield single.
Corey Hunter is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 1-0. Now Hunter swings and sends a high drive carrying to deep left field. Nava is there, one away.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. A night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And on a ground ball like that one, you've got to make sure you get it to him quickly. If you don't, that runner might knock your shortstop right into left field, and that's almost what happened right there.
Victor Martinez will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And there'll be joy in Beantown tonight. The Red Sox are going back to the World Series.
Well, this is really a great moment for these guys. They are the American League champions, and now they're going to get a shot to play for the ultimate prize, a chance at winning a World Series.
The big bat for the Red Sox tonight, well, it belonged to this man, David Ortiz. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Championship Series on MLB The Show.